That's my dog, that's my brother. We gon' ride for each other. Ain't never ever told, never fool. Never.
Yo, it's Blacks and Tequila. We back again. Hey, when it get quiet, you still gotta keep going. That's how it go.
That's how it go.
That's how it go. We done had plenty of these.
Yeah. This is it's gonna be a good one, cause it's been a minute since
Yes.
you know we've been on this panel, by ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Trey, shout out to Trey, other
Shout
co-host.
out to Ritzy.
Ritzy probably out catching a fish or
He
something.
probably got a nice big ass flounder.
He probably got something nice on the line. But we back at the North tonight.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna bring y'all a good show. We're gonna do what we do, man. This is the start, the foundation of Blacks and Tequila. So we gonna bring y'all something good tonight, man.
For sure. And y'all already know who it is. It's Reek Roulette. About to bring it to you, Mr. Rabbit Freak.
Yes, sir. And your boy, Country Boy Damo, is in the building tonight. And
You sound a little hoarse.
I am, man. It's been a very hectic weekend. But
Weekend? Oh yeah.
Nevertheless, we're here.
For sure.
And I don't want to say too much because wives and they say this is a hangout time, but this week I'm looking forward to it, man. I need this. It's what is it? It's Hump Day.
It's Hump Day,
and I need this outlet.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it. I need this outlet.
Yeah.
So this week, ladies, y'all win. This is a hangout tonight, but we still handling business. It's a hangout.
Hey, business is
business, but it's a
What Thug says, business is business.
I can't get caught up. Can't get the Rico. This is not a hangout. This is business.
I know you was in the woods.
Yeah, man.
Did y'all shoot anything?
Man, it was Youth Day this past week. Trying to take my son out, get him a kill.
Shout out to the few.
He shot at one. He shot at one, but he didn't seal the deal. But it was a good day. It was a nice day to be out Saturday in them deer woods. It was a nice day. So can't complain with that. But
did he get close to it? He said he shot it. How close was it?
He might have been close. He wasn't with me. He was with his uncle.
Okay.
That's a powerful little squad.
Yeah.
But
I know what he can do. I seen him out there with his skeet shooting.
Yeah.
I know he got a shot on him. So.
Yeah. So that's what. It was a good day to be out though.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Shout out to Acid. This is the Blondie cigar. I'm trying out tonight. What you smoking on over there?
Hey, I'm smoking on that Baccarat. What they said, she could smell it.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie.
It's not bad.
That Baccarat smell good, but that don't smell too bad neither.
This ain't bad.
Cigar.
I really mess with both of them.
So
I'm mad because I lost my Baccarat when we went out shout out to Art Fernell when we went out there to South Carolina 2 years ago. I had a bottle of Baccarat out there messing around.
Okay, I remember.
And I lost it. I was like, I was so mad.
That was a good little.
Cause that was my first bottle when I was getting into this journey of like colognes, perfumes, and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was that Baccarat that joint hit. But you know how we got to start it, dog.
Okay.
What's been your repeater? What you been listening to? What you been vibing to? You said it was a rough week, so I know that's when you put the jams on.
To be honest, man, I don't even know the name of it, but it's that joint Boozy got. It's a throwback. I'm trying to think what it. Oh shit.
Boosie?
Yeah, what's that joint? What's the title of it when he It's been my repeater all week.
Don't tell me the one I was just telling you.
No. I'm still happy.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm still happy.
I'm still happy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to P. He put me on one called "Better" by an artist named Chino. One of the Birdman youngins. Chino. So you know Birdman how he came with that Reese youngin. He's stumping it with this young guy, and it's just like we gonna see some better days.
Shout out
it's gonna
to
get
Bird.
better. And it's got a vibe. When I say repeater, I might listen to it 2-3 times in a row, just cause I'm really messing with it like that. fucking with it.
Oh, it's a repeater like
it's
that.
It's a repeater like, for me anyway.
Chino.
Yeah, it's one for me just because I'm like, I know we're going to see some better days.
And what is the name of it?
It's called Better.
Better.
Yeah, yeah. But we here. We live. It's us. Got a couple topics we can chop it up about.
Oh, hell. There's a lot that we can talk about now.
Matter of fact, we're gonna shout out 34 North. We're going to take it to Miss Lauren topic.
Okay, yeah, shout out to North. Let's hit it. She did bring up
she gave us a good one to talk about. I was asking about it. But she brought up the topic of the young lady losing her life in Charlotte. Rest in peace to her, and condolences to her family.
Condolences.
I don't remember the young man's name that took her life on the bus, but there was a big conversation about who he was, why he did it, all the hoopla around it. And a lot of people didn't like this video that the baby, who is an artist from Charlotte, North Carolina, shout out to the baby, he did a video where he was basically the superhero and saved her life. Even though and so it was just a big controversy about it, that people felt like he shouldn't have did that. It was too early to do that. And what do you think about it? Like, what's your thoughts on it?
Well, just with the basics of what I know, with what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Everybody always has
something to say.
Something to say. You can't win with the internet. That's for one. You can't win with the internet. We can say whatever we want to say right now. Somebody in the comment section or somewhere going to find something to say with what we said. Even though what they say, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. So you can't be mad. It ain't that I'm about to state a fact. Tariq's not about to state a fact. We're stating our opinion. So with that being said, now that you put it in perspective that he was being the hero in the situation, an artist of that caliber, he's trying to raise some kind of awareness around it.
For sure.
There's never not enough time or a certain time to bring awareness, because craziness is happening every day, every minute, every second, every hour. So how can you put a time frame on when it's the right time to do something? Now, if he was to go out and do something like not shunning Yachty, but Yachty put something in his song about George Floyd, and everybody jumped on that and downed him for that. But in a way, that was some disrespectful shit. But this man is trying.
I didn't even heard about this. I'm like, what?
Yeah, something else that it was. I came across this because I watch a lot of Breakfast Club. Yeah. But yeah, Yachty did it. We'll get to it. But back to it. Everybody shunned on that man, not because it was a wrong time or anything of timing. It was just simply disrespect that he done that. And he should have been thinking and considering the family. So you got to think about that. But this young man who's been blackballed and all this other stuff because of him with his freedom of speech, but not watching the freedom of speech because not remembering who he's a caliber of a person of statute. So him bringing awareness means a whole lot. And people need to get off their damn high horse. Like I said, you got craziness every hour, every minute, every second that's going on. Mm-hmm. People tune into rap music. Everybody say, oh, the rappers have the young people. Okay, this man instantly seen what's going on and stepped in.
Yeah.
But if he didn't do something, he
would be wrong for not speaking up for his city. So he'd be he ain't even speaking on what's going on.
I just said all of that to say that.
Yeah.
He'd been wrong if he didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Or some other rapper would have been wrong because they didn't do nothing.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right. So
it's one of them situations.
That's my whole take on that.
I just think that a lot of people forget, like, these are artists, and the reason you call them artists because they paint pictures, they create. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, however that man felt about that situation, he wanted to create and paint a different picture. Like, what if I was the hero? You could be the hero. He could be the hero. Anybody could have stepped up for this young lady. And I think a lot of it, I might not be remembering correct, but with the situation, there was a lot of talk about, like, this young man that took this lady's life, and they tried to paint this alternative narrative of, who he was, what he was doing, what was going on. Was it a situation and planning to make this happen? But no, you never really heard the conversation like, maybe this is a young man that needed help because he had some type of mental illness. And then it come out, his mom said, yeah, he should not have been out on the street because he's dangerous. If he's not on his meds, he's a dangerous person. And it's like nobody talks about the mental health sometimes when it's certain people involved in certain acts, certain crimes, certain things. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking on that, a lot of people shun on people that you might go somewhere, and me, I'll go somewhere and see a person that might be sitting off by themselves. I don't ignore that. They may not want to talk to me. They may not. But in my past history, I've made a lot of people's day by just not walking by that person that's sitting there.
Facts.
Hey, how you doing, man? You all good? You over here? I don't know these people. And a lot of people, I think we said it on the last podcast. I can't think of the line. It was in Elijah X. But things that are so deep or something are really so simple. It was along the lines of that.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people take these situations. It's very simple of helping and fixing these situations and bringing solutions. Like I just said, a person that you walk up in an establishment like 34 North, person in the corner been here, nobody knows he's here. He's got crazy shit running through his mind, facing
throwing him back over there in that corner.
Mental illness.
Going wild.
Or whatever. He's came here to this bar with a problem. Might be facing mental illness.
Yeah. Or just a real problem in life. It don't even gotta be mental illness, but a life issue.
But
you didn't lost your job.
Yeah.
Bills due.
Exactly.
Kids hungry.
I mean, we all go through it, but at that time, we're not as down as bad as that guy at that time because we're here doing a podcast. So we might have problems, but we're not having problems as he's having it. So what is it going to hurt us to stop in and say, hey, man, are you okay?
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people go past. They want to fix. What is the problem? Let's change gun laws and all that. That's cool. That's up for discussion. But it's as simple as you checking on one another as people.
And when you said that, I'm not even going to lie, it reminded me of a situation. I was on the phone with you at the time. I was at the Dollar General, and the lady was in there going crazy. I'm like, and I kept looking at the lady like, what's wrong with this lady? Like, what's wrong with her? I stayed to myself. I ain't say nothing. And I just see her pacing up and down the aisle. She talking wild, but everybody else everybody just kind of staring at her.
Right.
And I'm watching the lady, like, what the hell? She just snapping. I'm like, man, what's going on? What's wrong? She like, I'm looking for such and such. I'm like, oh, I think that's behind the counter. She like, oh, I ain't from this side of town. I ain't never seen that before. And she go get her stuff, grab what she need, and go on the line, and she quiet right down. But prior to me asking her that, like, she literally looked like she's about to have a mental breakdown. She looked like she about to snap on anybody.
So you seen that?
And I seen it, and I'm just like, let me see if I can help this lady, because I think I was in there with my child, so I'm like, man, I don't want to see this lady lose it and flash out on everybody. Let me see if I can help her real quick.
Right.
And just simply asking her what she was, hey, what's wrong? What's going on? She was able to be like, I'm looking for this. I can't find it. I'm like, oh, I think that's over there. Oh, this store set up way different. I'm from New Bern. This, that, third. I'm like, and she got her what she needed, and she got right in line like a normal pedestrian, quiet on up. I was like, dang, that's wild. Like,
and you said you just helped her.
Yeah, I just helped her because, like, when I tell you okay, please forgive me, but she looked like somebody that maybe was having an episode that may have been in the spectrum of some sort or whatever, and she was just like really out of it. Like, she really looked delusional, didn't know what was going on, and even myself, I was hesitant to walk up. I'm like, man, let me help this lady. Me and her, the only ones in here look like the way we look. Let me see what's going on with her. And when I did that, it de-escalated whatever she had going on internally, and it was like, okay, cool. And she was chilling.
Yeah.
Paid for her stuff and walked on out the stove.
Yeah, and you acknowledging that just to give her that hand was that tipping point. She might have went in there and had a whole episode with the cashier or something like that.
Somebody called the people on
just
her.
as simple as whatever's going on in her life, mental problem or just a bad day, by that store not being like her normal Dollar General,
yeah,
was causing her to lose her shit.
In my mind, it could have been something like, her kid could have got picked on because he was musty at school.
Right.
They from a different side of town. She like, I gotta get him some deodorant. I can't have this no more. He fighting whatever the case. You don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's another thing.
You see what I'm saying?
People don't understand. You know, if you got a significant other, you got kids. You don't even have to have kids, but if you got a significant other, you know, sometimes you take on a burden of that person.
Man.
Especially if you got children, you take on the burdens of them having a bad day. You can be having a bad day, but when it comes to your kid or significant other, sometimes you have to take that on. You have to stand strong and take that on over that. And that shit is a bearing thing. It would cause anybody to break down. Pretty sure Roulette's been to his breaking point. Yeah. I damn sure been to my breaking point. And I'm a man. I've had times where I've just had to escalate from my family and go cry in a corner because I've took it on everything. And all I know is I got to make sure it's okay so they are okay.
Facts.
And a lot of people go through this shit. So we just shed light on to things of bringing awareness. Everybody's always, what can we do? It's simple. It's probably it's not
be
fixing
human to people.
It's not fixing things.
Yeah.
But it's something that you could do that will put forth that effort of fixing that problem.
That's all it takes sometimes, like really sitting down, talking to people, seeing what's on their mind, seeing what's going on with people. Because sometimes you really don't know. And you know, so many people go through the motion of asking somebody, hey, how you doing? And they be like, man, not good. And you be like, all right, cool, and keep going. You ain't even care what that person had going on to start with. So at that point, you might as well not ask them what they got going on. But if you going to ask a person, hey, how you doing today?
And what did some people say? They say, well, man, they gave off that they didn't want to be bothered. That's when you don't stop.
Yeah.
That's when you don't stop. You go and attack that problem. Because if you use that mentality and you go over there in the grocery store and you looking through them onions to see which one you want to put in the bag, next thing you know, shots going to ring out.
Yeah.
But if you would have stopped your ass over there instead of saying, oh, they don't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
Look, brother, depending on your finances, I don't know. Right now groceries high, so you don't need to just go in there and say, I'm going to buy your groceries. But if you know somebody about to crash out, man, go in there and make you a ham sandwich that night. Buy them the steak. Get them on out of there.
For sure.
It's little shit like that. I'm telling you,
it's
man.
It's just putting it forward, putting the next person forward. I don't think we do that enough in like society now.
You have to, what you say, you have to read the room.
Got to read the room, man.
You got to read the room.
Keep your head on the swivel and see what's going on. You never know when something's going to pop off and you could be the one to be the hero, like the baby was saying.
The life, man, and we touched on this. We touched on this the last podcast.
Which one?
I just can't think of the saying because I was going to turn the shit into a shirt. And that's the overall
talking about that serpent?
No. It's the over thing with life. Everybody thinks so deep into this shit. Life is really so simple. But everybody they think too deep into this shit.
Yeah.
They make it so, in me, everybody.
What they say, life be life?
Life be life, and there's nothing. And you know, Lucci said this on a podcast last week. I was watching, don't know, they've been doing.
I watched it.
And he said the reason why he wasn't worried about doing jail time if he had to do life or whatever is because God already wrote that book.
Facts. So he told his sisters, his brothers, and them, don't worry.
It is what it is. If God want me to go to jail forever,
for 175 years or so, 195 years.
It's crazy when you think about shit like that. But little shit of him saying stuff like that is simple. It is what it is. Everybody has that day, and your book is already wrote. You don't know the ending of your story, but it's already wrote. So a lot of the time you second guessing, oh, I'm not going to do this and that. Yeah, you use that intellect and that thought process to say, because you know right from wrong.
Yeah.
But, and it just, look out for one another.
Facts.
Look out for one another.
Facts.
What you got next for
us?
That's
a powerful one to start it off, man. I ain't going to lie. But, right now we at like post-beef climate.
Uh-huh.
And vulnerability is a trend right now. So, with the high-profile lyrical feud earlier this year between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, and then even some of the female rappers being praised for their authenticity, do you think vulnerability in today's society is like the new rap battle? Because we started the year off with like all these battle raps. This person better than this person. This person better than this person. Heck, even right now, YF and Lucci and Thug, everybody like, oh, they both out. Oh, they were beefing. And then they both drop an album, and each of them are on each other's album. And both of them, if you listen to the album, are being vulnerable to the world. And it's like, it is being, I guess the question more is, are artists now trying to outdo each other and how real and personal they can get on a track?
It's not that they wanted to, in my opinion.
Ooh.
It's what the world is.
Okay.
Everything when it comes to making money these days is around telling, like when we were growing up, and I still do it in my house. My children know this. I was raised, what goes on in my house, stay in my house.
Mm-hmm.
With what's going on today with TikTok and content creating, it's impossible. It's impossible. I do like little cooking shows. I used to tell my son, don't be out there doing them damn TikToks, putting our house all in the pictures and shit. When you think about it, Dominique, that's little, you kind of talking crazy because you doing a cooking show. What the hell? You gonna walk around and crop shit out and do this and that and tell this man that?
Yeah.
So with saying that is, it's one of them things, they can't help it. They can't help it. You have to.
Can't help but to be real.
If you gonna be withstanding into a rap industry in this damn time, you have no choice but to be vulnerable. You have no choice but to be personal with this shit.
Society forced them to be vulnerable. You got to tell us what's going on.
That's what we going through right now.
You got to tell us.
You have to.
Because
you have no choice.
With the situation with Thug and Lucci, all them calls getting released by Thug, and I watched his interview with Big Loon. Shout out to Loon. Shout out Thug. And in that interview, Thug was basically like, man, this is what's going on. And I had to put that in these raps. I had to tell y'all what's going on. I miss my dogs. I miss all of them. I miss my brother.
Right.
I want to see my brother win.
Right.
It's awkward when we dap up. So I'm not wishing nothing down on that man. I want him to get the bag. I love him. He love me.
You know what? We always talk about this shit.
Yeah.
When you think about them calls with him and his girl, him with Savage.
Yeah.
We talk about this all the time. And I'm not justifying this. People can think, once again, this is my opinion.
Yeah.
You want to know what that is?
You said it.
You want to know what that is? It's just like with our group of bros. Them conversations can be had within that group. But when you go outside of that group is when it's a fucking problem. Like them conversations, I might go and say this with Quinn or whatever. That's fine. And Tariq or whatever. That's my brothers. Because at the end of the day, these are who we got. These are you call. These are who gonna come.
Fact.
These the people that's gonna say, hey nigga, you in the wrong. The only problem with what has went on here is that somebody got a hold of them and the world got to them. Now everybody has 1,000,001 opinions about something that everybody does. And I'm gonna stay on that.
That's what he said. He was like, bro, this one ain't supposed to be out. This one ain't supposed to be to the world. They was they had to pay $50,000 to a lady that got them calls, and it was all getting blocked and locked and everything. So it was supposed to be blacked out. They can't hear it or whatever. And lady got it.
Because he said they paid on the loan shit. He said they paid to get it.
Yeah.
But somebody had already had them.
But they paid her.
Yeah, they.
Oh, they paid her. She still sold them to other medias and whatever the case may be. So it's like, man, like he said, certain conversations are for certain people. But it's just a real thing.
That goes back to, even when you get to journalism work, paparazzi work, that shit was not done like that back in the day. You got the shade rooms, you got TMZs, you got these people doing extra shit to get shit to bring people down. Yeah. Paparazzi work was not like that. It was back in when we was coming up, it was simple as trying to spot celebrities and shit. And get that out, like, oh, we seen Paris Hilton or Jay-Z at this place.
At this event or whatever the case may be.
And then you might have a photograph or something. You get a signature maybe, and then that shit holds value, and you sell it or some shit like that. Now you got people that's going to stash at places where there's celebrities known to be there, stashing out all day, and then they make this fucking narrative up. Like, who was that person that they twisted shit up? because the dude didn't shake his hand. They pieced it together to make it look crazy.
What's my man from Marvel? He was in Creed.
And no, it was the Megan Good
and dark skinned dude.
You remember you said you ended up showing us the video, and they had pieced some shit together to make it look crazy.
Jonathan Majors.
You remember? You was like, dude.
Jonathan Majors.
But when you first seen it on the headlines, they made it look
wild.
Crazy.
Like it looked wild, but
the people pieced the shit together to make it look like the dude didn't try to dap him up. He went past him to his woman.
Yeah.
But when you see the whole video, he got dapped up first or something like that.
The reason I don't, because I got a buddy at work. Hey, did you see this on the news? No. I can't even watch it because it ain't even real news.
Yeah,
it ain't even. Man, they just posting whatever that they can get a reaction out of people. They want somebody to get some type of reaction and act the way that they want you to show out. They want controversy. They want...
Bruh, viral is not viral no more. You used to hear going viral like when something went viral. Now, all you do with somebody with a phone, got to go viral. That's going to go viral. Viral is just like a millionaire. It's not supposed to happen to everyone, but everyone is hollering, go viral. Why the fuck is everybody going viral? Everybody can't be a millionaire. Everybody know everybody's not going to be a millionaire. So why in the hell is everybody going out here talking about going viral? But you want to know why it's so easy to go viral now? Because everybody is telling their business, and that's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
And like Charlamagne the God say, shout out to him. When what did he say? He say something about who cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining.
Oh yeah.
Drop a gem for Charlamagne.
Yeah, drop that.
Who gives a shit about the truth when the lie is more entertaining?
It's way more entertaining. You be like, what if? Even the whole situation with this young guy, from, the dude that blew up David from TikTok. They found a girl in his trunk of his car and all that stuff. What you got?
That's a very crazy.
That's a wild story, man.
Yeah, that's a wild story.
It's a wild story. They found her head and some of her torsos
do you think he done it?
Man.
Or do you think he's being framed?
That's the thing. Like, I have no clue. I don't know this man from
because everything that they present, it shows that
it looked like he did it.
He done it. But you know what? Shout out to Charleston White.
He said some powerful stuff.
Charleston said,
"Come on,
what person, especially one of us, is out here walking free and they got enough evidence to put him under the jail?" Basically, he didn't say under the jail.
Said, I done got locked up for way worse, or for way less.
Yeah, exactly. But he is not lying.
Yeah, he ain't.
You
lying
got full evidence like that.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw him say that, I was like, man, he done kind of threw a curveball at me. I don't know, but then at the same time, it's like it's so conflicting right now with the media and everything going on and how they construed everything. You don't know if that man is what Charleston saying is right, or they like, no, we don't want to jack this case up. We watch multiple people get out of situations, so let's make sure we got all our evidence right, everything lined up right before we actually try to make an arrest.
Well, let me get in.
I'm just trying
let me get in right there.
Yeah.
Let me get in right there. If something was happening in this bar right now, yellow tape and stuff come up, they put a press release out. Okay. What's the first thing they say? We're in the preliminary stages. We can't tell you but so much.
Yeah.
So if you doing an investigation and you doing all this, but you putting all this out.
Yeah.
So then it comes to make
you trying to make the people make this person guilty before they actually guilty. Then you get judged by a jury of your peers, but you've already put the case in the peers in the jury's eyes. All this is leaked.
Or I'll say this to go with what you're saying. It can be done like this right now because of the simple fact that you don't need police, you don't need the feds. The internet is that. Mm-hmm. The feds got all kinds of social media and like back when we was coming up, we used to say, boy, them boys riding in the cars look just like what we riding. They ain't doing that now. Yeah. They have accounts just like you have. They are engaging with you on social media. So this information might be looming so y'all can solve this case for them and they can get paid and get glorification. Just like, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. I'm not going to get too much into that. But the feds or whatever want to try to get glorified that they caught the killer. Nope, the parents or whatever, somebody, the daddy or somebody,
turn
him in, but they wanted to take like they done it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But the feds and everybody else And I'm going to say this real quick. I go to work every day. I don't run from the law. You stop me, get my credentials, whatever. I'm licensed to carry, everything. So don't. When I say this goes for the person that think you getting away with shit that you're not getting away with. You think that's Sarah from back in the day. That's not Sarah from back in the day. That is Miss Susan from the sheriff's department that you are entangling with or whatever on social media. While you up there with the Zypack like this, and you think it's Susan, I mean Emily or whoever the fuck I just said.
Yeah.
Miss Susan is, you still doing that? I remember back in the day when we used to get high. Can I, what you
collecting data. Collected it all.
That's the most stupidest shit I've ever seen.
Self-snitching.
I haven't always been trying to mature, but the most stupidest shit I've ever seen was trapping on the goddamn internet. That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Just because you turn your location off, brother, they know where you at.
Come on.
IPs. I'm a tech guy.
Hey,
I ain't gonna get too much.
Tell about it.
I'm a tech guy. I should have went to school and pursued. I'm a very tech savvy person. IPs. You can turn off all your locations. You can go sit in a corner in all black. Long as you pay a bill to a phone and you make a call or a text message, brother, you are known where you're at.
Facts.
So all I'm saying is be smart. I'm not telling you not to do something or what to do. Don't think I'm talking like that. Be smart with what you do. These people are allowing the internet to do the work for them. Can you blame them? That's like an informant or a snitch.
No, son, you can't blame them.
Why am I going to go out here and sit and post up and do this and that when I can, Sarah, do you not want to do 10 years? Well, go get John for me. They don't have to do that kind of shit no more. They can go sit on the internet. And like I said, you remember Susan from high school.
We know that, they say, you know what they say FBI stand for? Facebook and Instagram.
Damn. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, man. You ain't lying, though. What you talking is some real facts, and it's just crazy.
And I'm going to tell you this. For anybody that see like, man, this nigga ain't like he too good. I'm trying to help you. I'm telling you some real shit. That shit that y'all are doing, man, quit that shit, bro. That's self-incriminating shit you doing.
Yeah.
That's evidence without knowing that's evidence.
Facts.
I'm putting you on game. This shit real.
Somebody better teach him.
This shit real.
Somebody better teach him.
These motherfuckers back riding in regular police cars. What did they tell you? They used to ride in shit you didn't know what they was in. They back riding with shit on top of the car. Cause they on the internet. I didn't tell you nothing. My name Ezel. Smoke A. I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Hey, you already done said enough. Let me ask you this. Because Thug and Lucci did drop albums on the same day, have you listened to any of the two albums?
Hell yeah, I listened to both of them. I haven't listened to Thug's. I've listened to
In Depth of Thug.
yeah, I haven't listened to his In Depth, but I've listened to Lucci shit.
I've been rocking with that Lucci.
Lucci shit is hard from
start to finish.
I think Lucci went about half the track. He went kind of hard, did that for the fellas. Then he was in love.
Yeah. Lucci said I can only rap about some good stuff. He said he wrote 5 rounds while he was locked up. Man, so I ain't trying to keep talking about prison. I don't want to keep talking about this. I want to talk about what I'm going through, what real life got going on right now. So I got to get out and go live and do stuff.
Shout out to YFN,
hey,
but
shout out to
I know
YFN.
he been somewhere. He been somewhere in jail because he come home like all my cousins come home, boy. Them boys come home big, boy.
Hey, he said it.
The boys come home
he
big.
Said I should have been doing sit-ups, but I was eating good.
Yeah, them boys. Them boys come home good, boy. I mean big, but it was.
He said I should have been doing sit-ups. I was eating good. I said, dang, Lucci got it, boy.
Hey. I don't know if I should say this on air, but the boy Rainwater just dropped some gems on Sean Cotton shit. Guess what he said? Fuck it. It's already on Sean Cotton.
Yeah?
Guess what he said, how to make money off the music nowadays.
What'd he say?
Get your money on the JPay shit in the prisons. Because each track is going on JPay for about $5. An album is selling for $30. So if you can't have the cursing and shit, but if you can get your music on JPay, for the
get them something to listen to.
And the inmates, the prices of them is damn near double what you paying, like everything, like food, commissary. And at the same time, you pushing music. Rainwater said they shit on
some.
I don't know how to do it or nothing, but I'm just shout out to Say Cheese. You know, Roulette has brought on the Liquid Deaths.
Give us a few.
I don't per se like the name
to compare, like,
but
Chief Keef, Young Dirt, or Lil Dirt.
It may be a good water. I ain't tried them. But we got the Dare Billionaire, tea, lemonade, agave, vitamins, Dr. Death, flavored sparkling water. These things be doing good in the store. I be seeing people cop them. And then I ain't never seen it. It's just like different flavors.
Yeah,
I ain't never seen.
Flavors,
I ain't never seen
it's,
these.
Death to dehydration.
Murder your thirst. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I can't say now. You know what? I just had a slow moment, y'all. It's not really death.
No.
I'm thinking it's on some demonic shit.
No.
But it's like death of your thirst quenching hydration.
Yeah.
Oh my!
And it's natural spring water.
Death. I apologize to y'all. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Yo, I've been tripping.
Bro, it's some good water though. Like
I got to try for y'all.
Here, try the great one. Try the great one. Go with the great.
Okay,
I don't know what the tea.
I might can drink it now. I've been thinking this was some demon
that's what I've been saying. I'm like, it's death to your thirst. It's natural. If I'm not mistaken, it's natural spring water from the Alps. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, give it a shot. That's that great. For a water?
You know, this is by far the best sparkling water I've ever tasted.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's not a lot of carbonation in that. And I ain't lying. I hate sparkling water for that carbonation shit. I don't like it.
It's almost like a soda, ain't it?
It's not even like a soda. It's perfect balance between a juice, water, and a soda. To be honest with you. This shit is alright.
I'm trying to tell you, I've been messing with it for a minute. And it's trying to get you away from drinking out of bottles because, you know, the plastic of the bottles is,
man,
they got something called
I encourage y'all to try this one specifically. Sure. The Liquid Death, Dr. Death, flavored sparkling water. I promise you, this is one of the best sparkling waters I've tasted. Hands down, this ain't just no promoting shit. This is one of the, bro, when
you actually try one of the products.
It's not just a spark. It don't have that sparkling water. You know, that carbonation type
that
thing.
Super fizzy.
Yes, no. I'm telling you, it's between a juice, a soda, and a water.
I don't know what they do. It's all natural flavors.
I got to read this on the last little bit. This ruthless can of flavored sparkling water has a twisted plan to use natural agave and exploding bubbles to murder your thirst and recycle your. I feel so damn bad. I thought this was on some other shit.
Nah, that's what I've been trying to tell y'all. Okay. You got everybody drinking out of them plastic bottles.
Okay.
You don't know what that thing doing to your body. They say you eat a credit card worth of plastic a month, putting phthalates in your body, so now you can drink out of can.
Okay.
Rehydrate yourself. Liquid Death.
Okay.
There it is. Shout out to Liquid Death.
Man. Y'all go grab y'all a thing of Liquid Death, man.
For sure. Let me see what else we well, we'll just get back on it. So, like you said, Lucci been on a hell of a run. Thug been on a run. I think Thug album #1. What do you think about Thug's album cover?
Well, I thought he was trying to go to Antarctica. like, cause he got ties with 1017 or used to. So I thought it was going to be like a bird.
Okay.
On the polar bear type shit.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was also drinking at the moment. So I thought, like, this cover, like, it's got to have, because, you know, Thug been going through all this shit, you know, this calls. Yeah. So it's like.
I honestly thought it was on some.
But that's what I thought.
These are the people that tried to lock me away. Because he got the blue, if you look at it, he got blue eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Pale, light, bright skin, blue eyes. So I'm like, oh, man, these people had me trying to do me under the jail for the last few years. I'm out. But as I learned and did a little bit more research, that man said he was just really just on some playful stuff. He like, bro, people be, like you said earlier, people think too deep. We just be goofing around a lot of times. And he said, man, what, how can I be the biggest? What's the biggest? And they say, the biggest thing you can be is white. He said Michael Jackson. He said he know Michael Jackson's bigger than that, but he was
Hold on, Tariq.
That's what he said.
Hold on, let's stop right there.
This is what he said.
I'm about to ask you something.
Yeah.
We're going to get back on this.
Yeah,
We're going to spend a lot of time.
Yeah.
Do you honestly think if Michael Jackson would have bleached his damn skin that he wouldn't have been as big as he was? To be honest.
But I don't think so, because even Thug said, like, bro, we know this is Michael Jackson. He the biggest of the biggest, and we know
Well,
as a kid this
well, let me ask you this.
For sure.
Didn't people say Michael purposely bleached his skin?
Yeah.
Okay. But now let's go back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Michael Jackson could have been big, staying in his true melatin? Is that
as big as he was, the king of pop?
Yeah.
Make people faint, pass out all over the world?
Wasn't the Temptations doing it?
Would they?
The Five Heartbeats doing it? They didn't change. They didn't go and
Yeah. You right. What did Otis Redding do on his album cover? Or Sam Cooke? Didn't he have a blonde lady on his album cover?
I'm just saying.
It's something to it. Because we know in our society, we've always heard white is right.
But
and if they say, oh yeah, black artist big, but Taylor Swift bigger.
Now is Thug saying, was Thug making the Michael Jackson comparison? Because people did say Michael purposely bleached his skin.
He was just saying like what his mindset was. Like, man, we be clowning. Most of it just be funny, joking.
I get.
But then he said, as a black artist, you can only get this high. He's like, I'm one of the biggest. I am the biggest. But if he had a different melatonin tone, he said I could be this high. So it was just
because certain people will take that and say, I get what he's saying.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's one of them. Like, it was just interesting to hear him, like, because I kept wondering, like, what is the deal with this? And when he said it, I was like, oh. And I was actually talking to David today. We was talking about something, and he was like, yeah, I can't do such and such, but if I looked a different way, I'd be cool. I said, oh, like Thug's album cover. And he was like, damn, you got me. Because he was like, nah, bro, that ain't it. That can't be what he talking about. That ain't it. I'm like, that's what he said. And then later on, we had a whole different conversation, and he said, like, he was on some, like, yeah, I can't do certain things, woo-woo, because I look like woo-woo. So I was like, oh, like Thug album cover. And he was like, damn, you got me. You got me.
Hold on, Tariq. You know something? I got to talk shit about myself. Quit smoking. Boy, I'm smelling this microphone out the smoke. Boy, my breath howling, son. I'm about to knock my own self out. I got to kiss. I got to kiss. Boy, I'm about to knock my own damn self out. This about to be suicide.
That man got a fresh pack of Trident out. Boy. He bust the seal off that thing.
Boy, that's bad now. Kids, don't smoke.
He bust the seal off that Trident. Hey.
This shit bouncing off the mic at me.
He flipped that bad boy out like a wallet.
Yo, we gotta have a reset. God damn. Yeah. But hey, talking about David. David and what's my other man name?
Justin,
David.
Henderson.
Y'all boys got to get in that lab.
Mm-hmm. They asked when they can get back in. They want to go.
Y'all, you Skinny?
I told them hit Skinny up.
Well, I was witnessing greatness.
Bruh, the way that man was coming off, man, I was not expecting it. I'm just being honest. I wasn't expecting it. It came out of nowhere.
Justin is one of them people that he's got a hidden talent.
Silent killer.
That's the word. The man is shit. He's a lyricist for sure.
Like an old nigga. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you about it now.
Yeah.
I think I got him up here.
Yeah, he's Justin is, and David, he got that church in him, so he
Just the way man come on with it.
Y'all niggas talking all that bullshit, get gone with it. I'm talking real shit.
That's David, right?
This David.
I catch got your bad bitch checking all on my shit. 223, blow a chunk at your knee. We got some bullets that could probably stop a Yeti from fleeing. Bundle with niggas, only job is just to stop me from breathing. Count them figures that I'm growing from the Garden of Eden. I said we count it up, my margins go on the buck. We not offenders, niggas silly, so we keeping it tucked. That 9 milli, willy-nilly, make a nigga go hush. I turn the garden, pocket 50, I ain't gotta do much.
That's all they get. That's all they get. That's all they get, Justin. You charge them for the rest. Charge them for the rest, cuz.
Hey, Justin, free all them boys out of chain gang
sir.
that ain't supposed to be there.
Yes, sir. You got to charge
put that on
JPay. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. I got to make a phone call to my dog when I leave here.
Put that on the JPay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Let's see what other topics we got. Oh, let's see. So, October album drops. The late year blockbusters, the topic with major September albums, Cardi B, and the potential Ye Bully album will be dropping. Cardi B, our album did really good. It was at the top of the charts, if I ain't mistaken. Her album is really doing some shit, and I'm fucking with it. And if I ain't mistaken, she got that Jay-Z joint on there. Dang, I can't think of it. I'm not used to this phone yet.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of the song.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it.
But she also is in some shit right now. Her and Nicki been going back and forth.
Have they?
Yeah, causing hell. They was talking about each other kids yesterday.
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Which, let me see that song real quick.
But they definitely was getting into it about something. I don't know really what that's about. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Imaginary Players.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's
that's the
Mm-hmm.
They said she had to come on that mug, and when Jay gave her the stamp, that's how you know she came on it. She did what she was supposed to do. Shout out to Cardi and shout out to her man, cause ain't she pregnant right now?
Cardi is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Nicki Minaj seems to think that Jay-Z approved her to be able to do that to be funny. Because Nicki Minaj has been throwing shots and saying...
Come on, man. Hold on, man. Nicki said what?
Nicki said that basically today it was on the Breakfast Club that Jay-Z, or I don't know when this feud happened, but it's been in the last couple days.
It's been going on.
Is that Jay-Z approved that because whatever shit Nicki got going on with Roc Nation, thinking that Jay-Z owe her a certain amount of money, he approved...
Cardi song.
Approved for her to do it to be like funny towards her type shit. But yesterday they was talking about each other kids. Cardi was telling Nicki, instead of you up here on Twitter, you should be cutting the birthday cake of your child, or you should go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Do you think that's a low blow when you start talking about each other kids?
It's a low blow for the person that has to use children. If you have to use children to come back with something, then you're the ultimate low blower. But once you start talking about my kids, it's all off the fucking table. It's your kids, your grandma, any fucking body.
It's a wrap.
It's it.
At that point, you deserve to get punched in the mouth. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I'm probably gonna go into throwing tables and shit at that point. I'm not going in a
you start
virtual.
bringing people kids into it, man. Come on. If we
I tell everybody, I'm gonna tell the world. You have more choices of talking shit about me. You talk about my teeth not fixed, all that shit. You go to talk about my youngins. You asking, it ain't death, maybe.
Trouble.
Asking for problems. This bottle ain't never hurt nobody until you start talking about my kids. You get what I'm saying? This bottle ain't never harmed nobody. It took in liquid to put in my body. It ain't never harmed nobody.
Well, it harmed a few.
Well, it's probably, I shouldn't be drinking it. But what I'm trying to tell you is, you cross that Mason-Dixon line, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. And I'm not going to give you the Mr. Jones treatment.
Hello, Mrs. Jones.
But leave people kids alone, man.
Mm-hmm.
Leave people parents alone. That's a little bit far-fetched. Parents can fend for themselves, but mostly leave people children alone.
Yeah, for sure. When you bring up children, it just takes it to a whole nother level. Conversation changes. Everything's off the table.
Children are innocent.
Let me ask you this: since we talking about children, What you think of these? What we said we're gonna start calling them these YMs, these young men going to these young boy concerts.
Actually, I think highly of it because you go to a Taylor Swift concert, you go to a Uzi Vert, or who was that dude that them people was passing out? You covered it on the Blacks Tequila a year or so ago. He had the concert.
Travis Scott.
Okay. You ain't heard no crazy shit. It just was an incident with a security guard last week. But how many crazy stories have you heard with this massive tour going on?
I think it was the biggest was like you said, a little bit of an incident with the security guard, and then some people buying like them front row tickets, and then you get up.
Some dude got jumped last night or yesterday because he was outside of a young boy concert hollering "Free Smirk." What do you expect? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Facts.
That is not the place to be hollering "Free Smirk."
Facts.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah, and you know these guys is not. I mean, they over here loaded off that Doja, all type of stuff.
But guess what, Tariq? They were predicting that this man was gonna cause all kinds of hell going to these cities with this tour about how and what he's rapping. Yeah. But you want to know what's really got the tours doing not doing numbers? What's really so genuine about the tour is when we was just getting out of high school and shit. That's when he really had his run.
Yeah. His
old throwbacks, the valuable pain, shit like that old shit is what's got these arenas. Them old songs is what's really
got some old heads in there
singing it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
With their kids, the kids listen to the new one.
Somebody was Rainwater again was on stage. He said, "Man, he's this generation Tupac." Because he was like, man, the janitor in there, 60 years old, she in there pushing the trash can, hollering, "No smoke, no smoke, no smoke." You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. This is, you know.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I might have to throw some hands. I pay for me high dollar for a front row seat, and I get up there and the young boy in my seat. Hey now, cause I did see one of the concerts. People were rushing up there like, man, forget this, and they just leave they seat way in the back.
I kept it real. I kept it real with my son. He's a real young boy fan. And his mama said, "No, you can't go." And you know, I just look out for my boy and say, "Yeah, we can go." But you know what? I had a real conversation with my son. I said, "You know what? I got to keep it real with you, son. Your daddy ain't fully matured yet for us to go to that concert. Because if somebody bruise you, or they can push me down, but if they push you down, we going active in there. And them people in there is ready to go. Daddy ain't got no switch. Daddy ain't got no, he ain't got that shit. So the best thing for us to do is listen to NBA Youngboy at home. That's the best thing for us. He got one of them virtual things. Put that shit on your eyes and go to the concert.
Say go to the Oculus concert.
Yeah, the Oculus concert. Do that. We can't do that right now, fam.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real, though. You can push me down, but my son, man, because he going there with intentions on he's a real fan. But them concerts get crazy as hell. So... But shout out to Youngboy, man. Yeah, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you, man.
Shout out to all the artists out there making music, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Because
they counted you.
Dirt.
They counted you out, son.
I said Dirt.
And you know what? To speak on this, Youngboy, you was granted a second chance, bro, to do this shit.
Facts.
And what everybody's been talking about with like the young thugs and shit is a lot of people are missing what people like the OGs like Bank. Shout out to Bank. Shout out to Perspective Bank. Shout out to Big Facts. But what people are missing and looking past is these people are trying to tell people like, Thug, fuck what the people saying about the calls. Fuck what the people saying about the snitch allegations. Shout out to Rollo too. This is what the OGs is saying, like banking them. You've been blessed to be free with your freedom. Fuck all that shit. These people that's saying snitching allegations, these people that's talking about them calls.
They ain't never been through nothing.
They ain't been through nothing, but not only that, they still gonna be in them comments broke as fuck. You still gonna have millions of people that want to hear your music that don't give a fuck about these miserable people in these comments talking stupid. So don't let that shit let you crash out. Get back out here and do what we love, ski, come back out. If you got to build that YSL up and call it something else, build that shit back up, though. We done seen you do that shit one time. You can do it again. You a goat in this shit, nigga.
I like one of the things that Thug said, because he said, you know, some of the biggest artists don't even get their major run till like their third time. So he like, man, this like my, you know, I'm used to controversy. I'm used to doing this, and this is my third time, so I'm not even, I haven't even peaked yet.
Think about, we was in school, I think. or you might have been just out of high school. But think about it, when the first time, because we played the hell out of that album. Think about that time when Thug came on the album cover with the dress. Bruh, this jail calls is damn near the same controversies. Motherfuckers went and took him on, he gay, this, that, and the third.
This, he that.
But bro, we was working with that. And then when he came around and Thug brought that shit to light, what Thug say? I had to wear the dress to hide.
Because I had the stick, yeah. But Thug said the thing about the dress is like, one thing that I did catch in that interview, he said that was something that he chose to be controversial about. He said, I didn't choose this one.
But what I'm saying is, I'm bringing it back. But if you could take that when that was like his way of being doing that. Because Thug talked like us. Thug said in his interview, he said, I don't really worry about now because these people are in now. I'm
10 years ahead of the game.
We say that shit all the time.
That was the one thing when I went to a Thug concert, I was like, man, he talked like us.
Oh, you did go to a Thug concert?
I seen a Gunna and Thug concert. Gunna performed first.
What?
Yeah, Gunna performed first, then Thug came, then he pulled Gunna back out there.
Okay, with that being said, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
You seen him in person and performing and whatever else. Do you think, I don't want to ask your opinion on the right way of things. Do you think that Thug should reconcile? Because a lot of his... Reconcile, thank you. A lot of his thing is he was betrayed, bro. Do you think he is wrong for saying... A lot of people are saying, Thug, fuck that, this is your brother. Da, da. Do you sense... I want your opinion.
Yeah.
From what's going on, what you've been presented with, that Thug is still stuck on it stern, I fucking was betrayed. And I never thought or seen this coming from this guy.
Man, from my opinion of it, I understand where he's coming from because he said it ain't no blackness to his heart. It ain't nothing like, oh, I wish the worst about this. I love him and he loved me. But it's not gonna be the same.
Oh man.
It's not gonna be the same. When we dap up, it ain't the same. When we kicking it, it ain't the same. When I'm around other people, you might smile and it might seem cool. Everything seem good.
You know what?
But it don't feel the same.
You know what?
So the best thing
I
I
ain't gonna say it. Can't say it. But
you asked the wrong person.
Well, see now
it's hard. Yeah, that's a hard.
So
one.
you can agree with the man.
I felt what he was.
You can agree with the man. That's why I asked you that. That's why I asked you that.
I felt all of it.
You see,
I felt all of it. I'm like, it's just not the same. You want it to be the same, but at the end of the day, it's
he said he always will love him.
Always will love him and wish he make the most money in the world. And
he said,
I'm glad he being healthy. I'm glad he's on his stuff.
He said, I didn't say he can't eat. He just can't eat at this table.
He can't eat from my plate.
Exactly.
But I want him to get a plate. I want him to get a plate. And I felt it because I'm like, man, it don't feel the same. And so the best thing I can do is
But do you think, bro, when you get to talking about that, and I'm asking you, I'm still asking you.
Yeah.
Because you ask all the questions a lot of times.
Okay.
So I'm asking you some questions.
I'm in the hot seat.
So, but with all that you've done, do you think there should be, he said he doesn't know stuff like, he didn't know about being depressed. He didn't know about this. He has a lot of stuff, a trauma. And do you think with that being said, bro, that he's not hip to a lot of that stuff, to even being knowledgeable of how it is to feel this? Like he said, I felt this way, but I didn't know this is what it was. With that being said, bro, can you really not try to reconcile this situation, bro? You going through a lot of trauma that you was dealing with when you and Gunna was bros.
Yeah.
So before the YSL Rico and all this trauma was building up. This was already built in you. You didn't know, like times we can say, bro, I was depressed.
Yeah.
You know, the last couple of weeks. We can say that.
Yeah.
But this man is saying and telling the world he didn't know that this is what this was when he was feeling these ways. He even said, man, I'm on so many damn drugs and shit. Didn't know like this is, he said that.
Yeah.
So with that being said, come on, Thug. You were pioneering this shit. You telling the world, bro, you pointing out, you being vulnerable, you saying
vulnerable.
You wasn't vulnerable.
Taking it back full circle. I'm just saying, I ain't correctly. I'm just full circle.
You was not in you wasn't in your mind. You didn't know what the hell you were going through. So can you just X that shit out?
I think it still weighs on your heart though. As much as you want to exit out, as much as you want to say this and that about it, but at the end of the day, it's on your heart heavy. And you like, man, at the end of the day, when I lay my head down, there's nobody but me, God, and that pillow. You like, damn.
It's tough.
How? Like,
it's tough.
How?
It's tough.
You know what I'm saying?
It's tough. Cause
I know that man probably stood up. You can hear how much he misses, dog. He like, bro, I ain't got my twin. I ain't got my brother. You know what I mean? Nights we stood back to back.
And you know another thing, I will say this, cause I got bros. You my bro. Sometimes we get it right.
Yeah.
You know what the biggest thing is right now to me, and that's just for me being on the outside. The biggest thing for me is Gunna still being quiet. And it's a good thing to be quiet.
Yeah.
But he hasn't said nothing.
Yeah.
And
I agree with you 100%.
And I think if he would just step out on a...
What was your mindset? What was going on? Let me know.
If Thug can just see that on a...
But when you know this, like, when you know that they've been cool since they was youngest.
Bruh.
Like 10, 9.
Have you ever had a partner, it could be me or anybody, that you was like, bruh, this shit could just be worked out. I just need to hear from this nigga. I just not even hear from him like how he doing interviews and shit. If he was to go sit down with a bank, just hear his perspective of shit. That might be enough to go through his mind to be like, am I fucking really tripping? I'm just saying, bro, because we talking about a man that says he didn't know these are things he was going through. Depression. We're not talking about how we know these things. We're talking about a man that's saying he's still talking about on the pivot. Doug said he don't need to talk to a therapist. He would feel less of a man if his woman went to talk to a therapist because she should talk to her. He said this on the pivot. Oh. Nah, bro, that's not how that works. That's not how that works, bro. I'm not for a therapist neither, but I'm not a man to say just because I'm a man in my woman's life that she's supposed to just, I said this Billy Badass, go for that. No, bro. If me and you in our marriage is fucked up and you want to go seek professional help, that is fine. Yeah. I'm not going to let a doctor or a therapist run my household. I'm not going to let a doctor or therapist run my household, but what they're telling you is it's okay. You took her through trauma. You was in there on jail calls talking and saying this and that and cheating on her with other women.
Yeah.
So if she goes, why would you want to sit here and even want her to take, all you're going to do is, baby, you took me back. You did that. If you didn't want me, da-da-da. You know how that conversation go.
Yeah, if you didn't want me, you shouldn't have came back.
Exactly. That ain't the right thing to say. So if she go seek professional help, she's learning how to overcome them conversations.
It's hard, man. That therapy stuff hard. But it took me a while to understand, like, how helpful and beneficial therapy was. But I have that time. And man, you say it all the time. If you ain't got the time for that stuff, time is one of the most valuable things that people got that, you know what I'm saying, gets wasted by people. So if you ain't got the time, you don't even realize.
But I'm just saying though, with that being said, I know I asked you the question and you ain't been in that, but hold on a second.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's things that I went through when I was deployed. I didn't know that I had certain things going on.
There we go.
Until I was deployed.
You tapped in now.
You see what I'm saying? I didn't know the anxiety.
Thing to get the Thug.
Yeah, the closest. I didn't know what an anxiety attack was until I was on the deployment, and somebody was like, "Oh, that's an anxiety attack, bro." I'm like, I've been going through these. I ain't know this is no anxiety attack. I ain't know what that is. What's an anxiety attack? Oh, you know what I'm saying? I had no clue what that was.
Right.
And once you learn those things, then you can start to accept the fact, like, okay, maybe I do need to talk to somebody.
See?
Maybe I do need to figure this out.
Now,
yeah.
you bringing it. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like you are a person that knows about these things. This man we talking about, pioneer.
Yeah.
He's brought it to the world.
He's moving so
fast.
He
don't know.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, you're saying from a standpoint of you knowing that I feel how he feel. You ahead of him right now. I'm not talking about money and celebrity. I'm talking
because I got the time though.
But hold on. You knowledgeable of depression. You knowledgeable of these things. He said he don't know.
Because if you lit, you lit.
But
I ain't got time to think about depression. I'm lit.
Hold on. Now back to what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you are knowledgeable of that, would you still ignore?
You can't.
That conversation with your brother.
You can't You can't ignore it.
Even when they was in their prime of good times, he wasn't knowledgeable of this shit.
Because he said he's seen this stuff and it's looking like,
Before the YSL Rico and all that, before they got locked up, he was not noticeable of what he's going through.
But sometimes it take, well, me and you done talked about it. Sometimes it take you sitting in that car alone and having that conversation with yourself.
But we also knowledgeable of what we're going through, Tariq. This man don't know.
Yeah.
See, people want.
But I think these interviews is helping him
because
that's kind of like therapy. He's getting asked the questions that sometimes you don't want to answer it, or you ain't even think about that question.
Shout out to my boy Bank. Well, he a true OG in the game.
Pivot.
If anybody can make that conversation ever happen, he gonna be one of them ones.
Yeah,
he gonna be one of them ones. Bank is one of them people that I watch on the other side of this phone and just wish one day I'm gonna have a conversation with, bro. And I'm just gonna sit there and soak the game
Put
up.
it out there in the universe.
And I always told you, bro, I look up to bro. Bank,
you always said that.
I look up to him,
even
bro.
before he had perspectives, you was like, he got something a little different.
If I ever get to sit down with, bro, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. But hey, we near the end. And you know we're gonna take it back to a class, and we back. It's just the two. So we're gonna take it out only one way.
Only one way.
Yeah.
How should we do it?
Damo's real spill. Nah. We don't need them on.
We about to end right now. Okay. Okay. So
it's only one way.
Okay.
That real
spill.
That real.
The real spill is, man, keep it simple. Long live Flipper. Keep it real with your dog no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
It's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, for all my youngins out here, young men that's still trying to figure it out. Whatever you do, however you move, always remember this. Kids are innocent. They're innocent bystanders. Whatever beefs, whatever problems you have going on, let them kids get to where you at and hope that they're better. And not so necessarily better, because I don't want to think you a bad person. But let them kids get to 20, 25, 18, 19. Let them get there.
Let them become OGs.
And you do that by, if you have problems and you dealing with street shit, you deal with that street shit on street time. With that being said, man, I'm not the one to come to y'all. I didn't want to be preached to in my adolescence. And I'm still not perfect. I'm still maturing day by day. But if I can reach out and touch you, I said I was going to use this platform to do that. So keeping it real. Whatever you going through, bro, leave them children out of it. Even if you got a problem with your partner, don't treat them children no different way. Them children are innocent. Keep it real with your dog no matter what. Keep it real with yourself no matter what. And to bring this all full circle, mental illness is a real thing.
Facts.
Let's help the baby out and bring awareness.
Facts.
You see somebody, talk to them. Somebody day always worse than yours, believe it or not. It's a real spill, man.
Hey, anybody can call that suicide hotline. They got it for veterans. They got it for civilians. So if you're going through something, pick up the phone, call the suicide hotline. Y'all know what it is. Hey, shout out to 34 North. It's Blacks Tequila. Good conversation, good vibes, good people. We out. Yes, sir.
That's my dog, that's my brother. We gon' ride for each other. Ain't never ever told, never fold. Never fold on my brother. Chasing money, stacking paper with my brother.